So we are here. Oh, it's a bit bright. Excuse me. That's better. So the house is finished, and you guys have been asking me, so when are you moving in? So when is the moving date? And that's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? So just so you know, so you're up to date with what's going on, I will just give you a little rundown of what has been happening. So I went to the fire station in fire services in Las Tablas, which is the town, next town up, and asked for basically what I needed. And they gave me a list of paperwork that I needed to gather, and before going back to them and getting a permission to live in the place. So the fire services need to come and check for the safety, to make sure everything is according to regulation and everything is sound. Fair enough, that's good. So I went off and I collected all the paperwork, which was from the electrician who worked on the premises, on the building, and he had to list everything that he'd done and stamp and seal and everything. And the architect who started the whole thing, he had to do the same thing. And the welder who did all the work on the welding, he needed to do that as well. So I got those 3 paperwork ready, and I went back to the fire station in Las Tablas, and then they told me, no, you need to go to the fire services in La Villa, which is basically the kind of capital of Los Santos, which is where we are. Okay, no problem. So I went there, and they had a look at everything. They're like, oh, you are missing the original plans and 2 photocopies of all the plans. So, okay, that's easy. I'll just go and do that. And so I came back to Pedasi because the plans were here in Pedasi. And I have a friend who is kind of quite savvy. She's done a few of these. And I thought I'll best check the paperwork with her before I go back to the fire service, before they reject me again. So to see what's what. And she had a look through everything, and she's like, have you had your septic tank okayed by the health minister? I said, no, nobody told me about that. She's like, yeah, you need that. Okay, how do I get that? So she recommended an engineer that's local to me, that he can write a report on my septic tank, and I will take that report from him. Oh, there's Anubis. And the original plans for the building, and take them to the health minister in La Villa, which is again this other place, and they will okay everything. No. Please don't fight. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so I took everything and I went to the health minister in La Villa, and they had no idea what I was talking about. So I video called this friend of mine. I was like, they don't know. And she's like, okay, let me see. So with the video, she's like, okay, go through this entrance, walk to the end of the corridor, there's an office there now. Thank you very much. So I went into the office, and they're like, no, you have to go to Los Angeles de Botella. Where the hell is that? Oh, it's back towards where you came from, and it's kind of like there's a turn in Okay, so we went, and we were in the middle of nowhere. There was just fields and cows and like one old guy in a hammock. There was nothing going on. So we're driving. We finally find it, like, yay, brilliant. So I find the guy and I asked, is this the place? Yes. Okay, I'm here to do this. Are you Mr. Blah Blah? Yes. Excellent. So, and he asked, where do you live? I said, in Pedasi. He's like, oh, now they're doing it in Pedasi. Okay. And he's like, has the water company stamped your plans? I was like, no, I didn't know that. He's like, yes, you have to have that done before this. Okay, no problem. So, got in the car, crashed into something as we were trying to pull off, knackered the car, had to find somebody tow us to another city. 2 hours later, $200 poorer, we fixed the car, got back on the road, went back to Las Tablas, that's where the water company is. I gave them the plans. I said, I need you guys to stamp it for me. They're like, yeah, sure, leave it, come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow to collect it. Okay, so I go back the following day, and pay $5, and they stamped it, fantastic, and then come straight back to Pelasi, go to the health minister with everything ready, and they're like, oh, they're only working on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it was like, I don't know, Thursday or something. Like, okay, no problem, wait till Monday. So on Monday, just recent Monday, I went there to the health minister here, and I gave everything, and they are like, yeah, this is all good, but we need a photograph of the hole that this engineer has drilled to do the test to see if the soil is good enough to have a septic tank there or not. And I need pictures of the plan of the property, and we also need the engineer's stamp to be original stamp, not a photocopy. Okay, no problem. So I cycle to the engineer's house, get him to stamp it again, so it's a fresh original stamp. And I asked him about this picture of this thingy. He's like, I did that 3 years ago for like the plot that's just on the other side of our fence. It's the same thing, it counts. He's like, just tell them there's an aerial photograph, it's 3 years old, but it just is valid. Nobody has changed the content of the soil here, so it's exactly the same. No problem, perfect. So take pictures of the property, go back there, and he booked me for an inspection. And on Wednesday, they came and inspected it. They just basically took a bunch of photographs. And they're like, you should have got a permission from the health minister before digging in the septic tank and doing everything. I'm like, well, I didn't know. And the architect, who's a Panamanian architect, he didn't do anything. They're like, oh no, it's a new law. And from 2026, hopefully everybody will know this, but don't worry about it. So we fill in a bunch of paperwork here, and I have a meeting with some guy on Tuesday morning, Tuesday coming. So I've got to go there, and hopefully another form all signed, and we have to pay a fine. Architect didn't get the permission from the health minister before digging in the septic tank. So I have to come back tomorrow with $300, and I still haven't received our plans yet. They still haven't been stamped. That's a different thing. So I pay this, and maybe tomorrow I can receive the plans as well. Okay, where am I at? The plans have been given back to me. They couldn't stamp them because some of the information isn't matching between the report from the engineer about the septic tank and my plans. So I've got to go back and find the engineer and get them to correct that information, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, I've got them signed, got everything. And I'll tell you what happened. So basically the corrections couldn't really take place, where are you there? Because the engineer is abroad, and he's not going to come back until October. And frankly, I couldn't really afford a 2-month delay, 3 months, whatever it is. So a bit of oil in the system, and we got our stamps. Good morning. It is 9th of August, maybe 8th of August, I don't know, early August. And I am at the fire station in La Villa with all my plans all signed, everything. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will go smoothly. So that went all right. I left them my plans that have been photocopied, that have been stamped and everything. And I left them a bunch of other paperwork. And in 2 weeks' time, I have to call them and hopefully come back and do the rest, whatever the rest is. So far so good, fingers crossed. Nearly 3 weeks later, I am back in Los Bomberos in La Villa to see if our plans have been approved, and we'll take it from there. Services. Okay, so I was missing a piece of paper from the architect, and I just brought that in, and I was hoping that would be the end of it, but actually I have to call them in 2-3 days time. Today is 8th of September. Call them in 2-3 days time, and then hopefully they're gonna give me a certificate of something. And then we will talk about them planning a date to come and check the property and everything. So that's the next step. Okay, video update. I am back at the fire station, and because I called them this morning and they said that my plans were ready. So I came over, I asked what I needed to do. They said you just have to come here and take the paperwork. Okay, so I've come in
and they gave it to me, and they like, the next thing you need this form, this form, this form, this form, for whatever. It's like, okay, I have them with me already. So I gave it to him. He's like, yep, that's great, you have everything, but you need to wait for 30 days. So between the point of me coming and signing off the plans and me giving them the next bits of paperwork, I have to wait 30 days. So I'm glad I came today instead of tomorrow. So we begin 30 days from today. Where are we? Today is 10th of September.
Contenedor.
Sí, señor. Pensábamos que es más rápido, pero al final no, estás como 4 años ahora. Pero está bien, poco a poco, estilo para mí. Estoy haciendo esto con barro, así, sí. Chucha la verga, finalmente. But yeah, so basically, you guys don't know what's going on, do you? I haven't filled you in a long time. Let's see. Today is 11th of November 2025, and the bomberos, the fire brigade, just came and inspected it for the second time, and we finally passed. The first time was like last month, a few weeks ago, and we failed. Catastrophe. We failed just like that. And so we had to get an electrician to come and fix everything, and he came and fixed everything, and we passed today. So he tells me in 8 to 15 days I've got to call the fire brigade, and then they will tell me my permission is ready or something. I think they've got to, like, I don't know, give birth to it or something. And then I'll go and pick it up, and then I go to the power company for power. Yes!